Hey friends, in this video I'd like to give you a better prompting strategy which should improve your results. But before we do this, let me just ask you, if you like the video, then please after watching the video give this video a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot. Okay, now back to the better prompting strategy. Now so far, all we hear in the news is what is the latest and best model, right? So is Google's Gemini better than ChatGPT, for instance, or GPT-4 model? Is the Claude the best model, or Claude 2 the best model, and so on, or Mistral, and so on. Now, of course, this is interesting, but it doesn't really hit the point. And what I mean by that is, if you do not create a really good prompt, it doesn't matter which kind of model you use. So the prompt is really, really important. Regardless the model. So that's why I would like to dive deeper in here and like to focus more on the prompting strategy itself. Now, what kind of strategies are out there? There are a ton of strategies, of course, I know that. And there are also language models, or in this case GPTs, for instance, custom GPTs, which can help you crafting your prompt. That's also true. But there is a framework out there which is quite good and has won a lot of prizes. And that's the one I want to share with you. But also I want to extend it a little bit. What do I mean by that? Well, the framework, maybe you've heard of it, maybe not, is the so-called CoStar framework. Now, CoStar is actually an abbreviation, and I'm going to show you what it means. What does it mean? Let me show you here an example. That's it, actually. So CoStar stands here for context, objective, style, tone, audience, and response format. So these are actually the letters of the CoStar of this abbreviation. And you can see that the context, I mean, it's quite clear what you want to do. In this case, I have here an example about a product and an iProduct which should be launched. You can read through it. You can pause the video if you want. But the idea is that you give it first the context, so the model knows exactly where it is and what's the situation. Then an objective. What is your actually goal, right? What do you want to achieve? What should the model do for you? So this is objective. We can really specify the goal and also what is a successful goal, right? What you want to achieve. Then the style, in which kind of style it should be written. Also the tone could be important. It depends really on the question you have and what you want to get answered. But that also could be an important factor. Then the audience. This, of course, also depends on the question. If you have, for instance, if you write a social media blog post, then of course you have an audience. Or if you want to write some kind of letter for instance, your superior, you have a kind of audience, right? But it depends on the question, of course. But still, it's part of this framework. And then there's also a response format, right? So what should the output look like? So maybe you want to have a certain structure or something like that, right? This could also be set up here. Now, the CoStar framework is already quite good. And as I said, it has won prizes. But there is still one additional letter missing currently. So what I mean by that is that there's an additional thing which is called emotion. Yes, you heard me right. You could think or should think of, when you're talking to large language models, actually not talking to a machine or to some kind of code, but rather to a human. And if you think about talking to a human being, then it becomes clear why emotion can be a really, really important factor in the prompt itself as well. So this is why I'd like to encourage you, try out not only these letters from the CoStar framework, but also extend it with the letter E, which stands for emotion. So if you, for instance, say this is a really crucial or life or death situation, anything like that. So you would like to bring in some emotion into the prompt, you'll see that you get different results, and they might be really better than the result without the emotion. So it's something, of course, you need to tweak as always, but I just want to mention this here. And so you have the option and the opportunity to try it out yourself. So that's it actually for this video. So next to CoStar, it gets extended to CoStar. So that's it. Give it a try. Let me know your results. And as always, as I said, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up so other people can also find it. And also please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot. Take care and see you in the next video.